All right, so I guess I'll do a quick intro here. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Fly In Formation number 128. Every week, I reach out and talk to my favorite artists from across the country. Try to just shed more light on, artists who deserve more attention and are doing a lot of things that are, worthy of praise in the industry out here. And today, definitely two guys who fit that definition. Asun Eastwood, Lord Juco, welcome aboard, guys. How you doing?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Man.
Hey,
Thank you.
yeah.
That was a great introduction. Appreciate you. Appreciate what you do.
I meant to also say, you guys both individually dropped two of my favorite albums last year. And when I say favorite, I mean, I made a list of 55 albums from across Canada that the Junos could have put up for best album of the year.
Seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good art out there that's kind of getting slept on, but you guys both dropped solo albums and then came together to drop Two Birds. All sorts of good lyrical content throughout 2025. I guess let's just focus mostly on the group album though here, the Two Birds album.
Yes, sir.
Can you guys just talk about kind of what made you decide you wanted to work with each other for a full project like that?
Ace, the floor is yours.
Honestly, I talk a lot. So, honestly, it's funny because when we were making this, we kind of made it fast but slow at the same time. But we always were working more than I think the public would know. We've been vibing for a while. Me and Juco are very similar. We're two birds, right? At the end of the day, we're two birds.
Okay.
That's one of the simpler references to the metaphors to the album because it goes deeper than that. But we've been vibing. And when we looked at certain things, it's like, we only got a few tracks out in the public, but we built so many. And then add on now Jesse, who is a legend out here in the vintage clothing. He actually, my wife knows him from a long time. But he connected with Juco on some rap shit early. And then in that time, he posted 98 Miles with me and Mav and Sibs. And my wife saw that he posted it. It's like, yo, that's my husband. And he's like, what? And then now that created a connection. And I used to shop in the store before like Juco did. And it's just like, bro, organic as organic could be. This is what Toronto's been. And me and Juco are two Pisces, bro. On top of it, we allude to the stars shit. We always look for some type of way to be tribe. All people want to be connected. Hey. But when you get a genuine connection, and it's easy, like me and Juco are like brothers. Like I've known him from even longer than I have. It feels like, you know what I mean. One of the closer brothers I have in this music thing.
Yeah, man, you can tell the chemistry is there. The album front to back, you guys go bar for bar, back and forth, really, just organically. And it feels like, you've known each other. How long have you known each other? Is this like a relationship that's been around for a while, or is this new?
Just music.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think,
4 or 5 years now?
Yeah, 4 or 5, maybe 2018. Maybe the first time we connected, I know, was Gold Era Studio. Yeah, it was Danny's son that brought you there, but we did one of those tracks. We did the Shower Posse track. I think that might have been the first thing with 9 of us on there.
Yep. And Black Air Force activity with a bunch of
Black Air Force that day. That was that day, the first time we linked up, and from that point, it's just been love. I have something here. He shows me love. He has a situation. He shows me we just invite each other to show up, and then it just turned. Now you travel on the road and. That creates a different bond, and then it goes into life eventually. Family. We know family and everything. It gets that. I'm golfing with the brother. I'm golfing with the dad. You know what I mean? I've never golfed before. I have brothers that I've known forever that want me to golf with. I'm here golfing with this guy. So, yeah, it's like that.
Right on. Juco, how long you been golfing for, man? You new to golf too?
Honestly, not long, 2 years, I'd say. Okay. But I fell in love, man.
He's an addict, though.
It's a tough sport to pick up. I don't get out there very much anymore.
Nobody's good.
Yeah.
Nobody's good.
No.
You know what I mean? But it's the greatest sport. It's for everyone who's washed. It's for all the washed athletes.
Yeah. Can't hoop no more.
Yeah. I was comparing curling to it because there's a curling controversy that just happened with the Olympics or whatever. So me and one of my friends were comparing golf and curling, and basically it's just they're skillful games, but it's not so much a sport as it is like, shooting darts or shooting pool or something. It's something to do while you drink some beers and hang out.
Exactly.
Yeah, word.
Exactly.
So Juco, I guess it kind of surprised me hearing from Ace there that that Ace also knows Jesse Green beats, because there's a bar in here, I think, that says you chose all the beats. Can you talk about kind of choosing instrumentals and kind of taking the driver's seat on that one?
So yeah, like Ace said, he hit the nail on the head. The fact that, like, we've actually been a lot closer than what the public has seen from us. We've been working together for a long time. Well, not a long time, but like as long as we've known each other, we've had, this working relationship, and like the music hasn't reflected that really. So going into this project, Ace came to me, was like, "Yo, I want you to basically take the reins and executive produce and do
There's no
exactly
other
what
way.
you do, and then we'll get busy same way." And we did. And a lot of those sessions was Jesse running through beats. We would pick one, he would stand in his corner, I would go in mine. Like, my verse is done, I don't even want to hear your verse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me finish mine, go do yours. I do. Like, it was a very
We did it all
organic
there.
process.
Yeah.
We didn't take anything home. It was all on the
Nothing.
spot.
Yeah, there was no beats sent over email. There was no tracks done in different studios. All three of us were
Damn.
in person, beat and verses
Even the
done
features.
same time.
Man, that's impressive. So how many sessions, like how long did it take to put the entire album together then?
So like Ace said, it got done quick. Like every session we left with a song done. But it took 2 years in total to deliver this album. That being said, I feel like the bulk of it was done in a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Like,
did you know it was going to be a full album to start with, or was it kind of just going in, let's do a track or two, and then as they started stacking up, it was like, oh shit, we could do an album?
I think after the first joint, we all kind of went like, yeah.
Okay.
It's time for that. It's time for. I think we had it. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta lift this up because Juco's modest. To me, Juco is top five ears and aesthetic in the game. When it comes to aesthetic, it's very slept on. I'm not being. I naturally it's gonna be a bias, but like within this game, like a lot of the winners that you see winning, it's a lot of aesthetic and a lot of production. Like that's what everyone has the pick of production. I'd say there's a lot of dope producers.
Yeah.
But putting that together and finding your own sound and your own aesthetic there's not a lot of originality in that. And I'll even jump into that pot with myself. That's something I battle myself. You can hear me on this and hear me on that type of thing. Juco type beat is a very real thing. Like you hear something, it's Juco. And me knowing that, I came and told him, yo, I'm using you, bro. I don't care. I want a Juco joint. I want the Juco cover. I want the Juco, like when we talk about fucking Misery, your company, right? He's gonna name the joint Company and put Misery's artwork on there from the movie. So Misery loves Company. You know what I mean? He has these things that are just simple, and it's like it's there. Break a leg. My man broke his leg, and Break a Leg hit the stage. Like at that time, he's going on stage all the time. How he's talking on that album, I could give you a review of that album alone because I'm invested, and I think Juco's fan base is investment. If you're invested in him, it's like you don't want to leave it alone, and that's why he has a solid core. We all look at numbers and all that stuff, but I think his numbers are solid more than a lot of people, and they stick to him. So with that being said, when I said that, and I was like, all right, Jesse's kind of a newer. He had a joint Highway album out, and I think that was like an entrance. Like we could hear what Jesse was doing. We're kind of going over there. I think I did one on the Highway. You did one too. Juco had one on the Highway, and we're like getting our feet wet. Like Jesse's a dude, he loves this shit, and he'll tell you, yo, this is not my A thing, although he loves it like his A thing. But he's a businessman. Like he made it. He made it in his world, his original first world, which is vintage. Our hunger's a little bit different for this thing because we're really going for our first passion right now. So Jesse kind of understood that, like, all right, that's the direction we want to go in. I'm down. So now even saying, yo, you can't really have too much say. Like that's not really gonna happen, or Finn. Like there's probably given to maybe Juco has that relationship with Finn more, but there's give and take with certain producers. Like that's a harder thing for any producer to do, but Jesse came to trust the process. Like, yo, I'm learning. And I say that to say that now me and Jesse are cooking something personally, and he's like, I want my hands all over this, right? So this is the type of brothers I'm dealing with where like compromise and like intent and integrity and what we see and vision, it kind of all aligned.
Yeah.
And that alignment made that sound the way it sounds. So what I love about Juco, there's no fence hopping. Either you fuck with it or don't. I think my people a lot of times like, I didn't mind that one. I have fans that like different shit and different shit. Juco has that, I fuck with Juco, you know, and I love that. I think that's the best fan base to have.
I agree. Yeah, and let me just piggyback off of that because could you ask for a better goal sign? Like really, I got a Toronto legend telling me
It's high praise.
What?
Yeah,
like, that's why low key like nobody can tell me nothing. Really, you hear this? You heard this? This guy's one of my favorite rappers.
Can't tell him nothing.
And now that in going into this album, like yo, this guy's one of my favorite rappers. I wanna hear him on this type of shit. You know what I mean? And it may be selfish of me to be like, yo, I want to hear you in my lane, kind of. But have you heard a whack verse from Ace? Like it doesn't exist. So to come into my lane, it was just a new perspective for him to be rapping from, and it came like you heard the album. I don't have to say much.
No, you guys said a lot on that album, just in the lyrics. There's a lot of depth in there. It's surprising to hear that those were all written on the spot like that.
On the spot,
yeah,
that's the energy though. Like that's
the peers.
When we're not competing. You could tell we're not competing. We're in the room like yo, let's make the best.
100%.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All three of us.
Grown man
like,
too.
Yeah, there you go, man. Like it was good energy.
Grown man, like this. This is what I always fail to mention right away too. I always forget the age of Juco. Like Juco is not my age. We wouldn't hit high school at the same time. Okay. Juco is 12 years, my junior. 12 years. That doesn't reflect ever in the energy ever. I never think about that in the forefront ever. It's just his lifestyle and what he has as responsibility as a man. Besides that is why the relationship's even bigger because yo, I don't know no people my age that do go through what you go through and do what you do and handle family, handle business. It's a reflection of like just being like how he's giving me those flowers right there. I give it right back to him on all levels because that's just now it's easy. Now we're going in there like, yo, to be honest, there's just enough vulnerability, you know? So the people that are my peers that hit me up about this album, like I've never seen you sound so comfortable. Like you're actually talking a lot, you know? And I think that voice that I got was because Juco was like, yo, let me step on this Juco shit and not have to be aggressive all the time or be, you know, like I got to just play like, yo, we're just talking. It's just, we have conversations and make a joint.
I think regardless of any age differences, you guys, strike me as you're probably kids who like adults would say like, oh, that's an old soul regardless, like I feel like certain people you can just tell are more introspective and come at it with a little bit more wisdom than other people do. And you guys both have a lot of that in all your lyricism and even just in conversation, talking to you guys both, it's a pleasure to be able to have deeper conversation on a show like this because a lot of guys kind of just answer surface level stuff. But you guys, I can tell, are both, deep thinkers, and it shows in all the facets, right? I wanted to ask you guys though, like, how do you? Is there a difference between working alone on a solo project where you get full creative control as compared to having to collaborate like this? Like, were you guys at all concerned not to step on each other's toes or just to choosing beats, like to choose beats that would work well for Ace or anything like that? Like,
I want Juco. I want to hear Juco's answer for the first part of the question first, but I just want to say, make it simple first. I told Juco I don't want to do anything but rap. Everything you choose, I made it simple. You choose it, you do it, you go through the motions. He went through 30 beats sometimes and came back to the third one. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I knew it was that one. That fucking guy fucking wants to hear 30 beats, But it was just simple. Like, here, I trust it so, I trust his ear so much. It was like, okay. And even if there's one that's like, oh, I have to find because Juco's going to terrorize this. I have to find my balance a little. It was fun. It was dope. Like, Nah. Now, Juco, I want to hear how you handle it as a solo artist with the other people's. I want to hear this.
Yeah, no, because Ace gave me creative control, and it was easy. It was exactly how I would do my own shit. And you see how he's saying like he got to play with it. He's saying he got to play with it, but he's new chains, new slaves, but we own the bull rides. He's talking crazier, calm, laid back. And then you still get Geraldo nose drip. So you still get the fucking like bro. I knew where he was gonna take it. So I'm like, let me just do what I normally do. I didn't want to change nothing. I didn't want to switch nothing up. So it's two birds for a reason. We gave you two albums in one album. You still get an Asun album. You still get a Juco album. But we put it together. There's joints where people don't want to hear my verse. Let's get straight to him. And vice versa. That's how it works. Like, yo, this 100%. Got you here. But that's what I wanted. I wanted us both to have, our moments on this. But to answer the question directly, no, this was not approached any different than any other project for me.
Sure.
Personally, this was. They gave me my creative control. We did it. It came out beautiful, and it was very, very
artwork. Every single piece of this
everything.
Thing.
Two birds.
Everything.
Man. You know what I mean? Like
everything. I just said, like my cushion was just to say, do you agree or not? That was it, and I never said nah.
Yeah.
So like for me, I guess you would say it's out of a comfort zone, but I was comfortable, so it wasn't.
Yeah, you guys both sounded very comfortable. I would agree with that for sure. With feeling that comfortable, is there ever a time when you could critique each other's bars or output? Or is it like you mentioned, it would be both of you in separate corners writing your bars. And I know, emceeing is such a personal thing, a bunch of eye expressions and talking from personal point of view, that a lot of MCs don't like anybody offering any critique of their bars, right? Was there any of that between the two of you?
Ace, let me get this. I have to commend this man because this man is a wordsmith. He's a barbarian. This man is like, one thing you're guaranteed to get is some shit you have to rewind if you listen to anything by Ace. So for him to even just listen to me at all with any, and it's never critique. It's just like, yo, what about this? You know what I mean? Like he'll tell you. I'm not gonna get into detail, but he'll tell you like, yo, I just have ideas. I just put them out there. I have no ego. If you could be like, yo, that's just trash, but all right, cool. I just had to say what I think, But this man is such a humble gentleman that he's like, what'd you say? Okay. And then like,
right away. Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you the quotes. Like I'm gonna say this because I know he wouldn't really just say it out like that. Yo, there's times. So I put A&R on A&E. That's the new Scared Straight. Like he'd hear me because at the same time when we're friggin' writing and stuff, like he might go and deliver his shit first, and I'm still writing, And then I'm mouthing the friggin' 8. I might be at 8 or 10 bars, and going down the scheme, and he hears a little, and he's like, "Yo, put A&R's on A&E. That's the new Scared Straight." Like, oh fuck, I'm using that, bro. You got a writing credit, and that's like it's there. Why am I not? Yo, it's fire. And then we go into the booth, and there's some joints where we're talking in there, and then now a hook. What if God, or even the talks? Like, what if God was one? Like Juco is just in the moment. Like I said, the energy too. Before we start rapping, we talk. Jesse is a great person. Why he's great at business? Because he's gonna ask you questions. He's gonna be like, "Yo, so what's going on with you guys? Like, what's really going on with you guys?" And we have a conversation. Then we get into it. Shit's bothering us. You can feel it. Shit's not bothering us. Shit's happy. Like, yo, this is what I'm going through. There's mixed emotions. And then that comes out naturally, whether it's completely in the same thing. It's just the aura. So no matter what, our verses match. It just happens to match. And then Juco's very upfront. Like, yo, Ace, you're not going first. You're not going first. You went first the last 3. You friggin' write too fast. You're not going first. This is me. And he's like focused in that zone. I'm like, yo, thank God, because I don't have it tonight, So I don't even have to show my skin right now. Like, yo, I'm really gonna fail today. And then that little energy of hearing him, it's like, okay. And then he hears me like I said one line. That song, he probably had 3 or 4 lines in that song that he said, and I might have mixed some of them up, but that particular line he said exactly that way. Sure. And I was like, yo, that's fire. So this is artistry. As far as like some of the hooks too, he friggin' has the jingle, and then he'll tell me later, I don't want to hear that. Like, We ain't going nowhere. Like that shit. When the Puffy shit came, he's like, nah, I don't like this. I'm like, I fucking love this, bro. You're not getting rid of that. Fuck Puffy, whatever. That doesn't mean nothing, you know? So like even when we get misconstrued, like Buffy the Body, like, you know, he's talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm talking about Buffy the Body, you
Yeah,
know?
that's a good one.
It's like
That's a good
two
one.
cultural references,
Yep.
regardless of where you come from. And we're two different ages, and he understands it. Like, he knows rap. He knows his shit. He's a historian, bro. I don't know his age. This
Yeah.
guy's lying. He's a vampire. He's a fucking vampire. You know, so this is the what I'm talking about. Like, this guy is, it's just a great time, you know? Like, I could watch. I don't even have to rap. And
Right.
that's where that I've never had that before as much. Like, me and Danielson have great chemistry. All that's dope and everything. It's just separate. Like, you can't compare them. This one just feels like I grew up with him in a different type of way. You know what I mean? I moved a lot of places. So Juco will be a self-percent. Yo, you guys rap about guns and things. Like, look at this friggin', I'm a friggin' just civilian. He's lying. That's why he's great. And like, I'm a civilian, but I'm really him. Like, he's saying these shit, the lines and the shit. He's lying, but that's why he's great, because if you know him, he's cheeky. He's cheeky. Like, if
You
you
go.
know him, it's like, yo,
Bastard.
I'm being sarcastic, but if you don't know him, he's gonna get that shit off. And I'm looking in the face and laugh, and you'll smile, like, and he gets it off. Like, he likes being the underdog.
Yeah, well, some of those hidden meanings, man, you can hear it. You can hear that some of it is tongue in cheek. You can hear that some of it
Mhm.
has dual meanings. You know, people who are really
Mhm.
listening, and that's going to be your guys' listeners. That's the people who
For sure.
gravitate towards your guys' sound, are people who really want to pick lyrics apart. And like you said, there's a ton on this album that you need to go back and rewind and listen to several times over. You know, it has longevity because of that. Whereas a lot of people's albums, kind of, you listen to it once through and you get the gist of everything that was on there because there's not as much depth to it. I wanted to know, like, with competition, I feel like when two MCs tend to get on tracks together, you get a lot of guys who get the mentality that, like, they need to do the lyrical miracle, fit as many syllables in to out rap the other guy that way, kind of. And does it feel like competition between you two, or because to me, I'm guessing like maybe it's competition to see who can drop the bigger jewel, or, you know, like share the better knowledge on each track or something, but it's not really the
Somewhat.
same rappity rap type of competition like some guys will try for, you know?
Subconscious, maybe somewhat. I think we're competitive against the field no matter what when you're rapping, because you know it's gonna go out.
Yeah.
I know I'm rapping with Juco, the public's gonna hear. He has fans that don't hear me, so I think that way you want to be solid. But I don't see it. And to be honest, there's rappers that I come in and I know that this guy's shooting. I know he's shooting. So I'm gonna be the same. Like, I've been on features where we're shooting at each other probably, you know, and that's fine. I just don't have that for him. And but that's still fine too if he had that, like, or if I had that. Like, I can't this is rap, but I just don't feel that way. Like, I feel like you said, it could be just topping with jewels and like coming with like, this guy really said that. Like, it's wit. Like, you know, like, this fucking guy. So I'm a fan of Juco. Like, his albums, I could listen over and over and catch something new. Like, this guy really fucking said that. And I'll
Yeah.
text him like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I'll get it, and I'll be like, "Yo, this guy's stupid to me. It's stupid." And that in that way, he lifted what I did. Just like when I started messing with Danielson lifted me up in a way where if you hear Physics of Phil to Bullet Bite the Bullet, my shit went to another world, and the albums in between those.
Yeah.
And then now when I got with Juco, he's such a original style. There's no syllabic competing because he's not even gonna do like he's gonna swag you out. Like, he's gonna sauce you like a sauce. It's like, and his voice and all the shit. And Danielson has a great voice. Those two have great voices.
Yeah.
So me just being aggressive with Juco, I could maybe be aggressive with Danielson because his aggressive is different than mine. But me being aggressive with Juco, it just doesn't make it sound left field. So now I get in, and really me, I'm saucy too. Like, this is the Pisces shit in us. So like, it really lets me go and like, all right, let me make that one word mean three things. That's what Juco's great at. One word mean like eight things. Like, what the fuck are you what how'd you hit
Yeah.
me on that level? It'd be something personal that we went through. much less of any listener even understanding that. And then it still hits the listener on 2 basic levels. So it's great shit. I love it.
It seems to me like a competition to see who can come away with the bar that people will walk away quoting. You know, like both of your styles are just full of quotables and
yeah.
It's more if you know you
It
know.
is that.
Cause,
Yeah.
like
If you know, you know.
We cooked everything direct. So like Ace said, Jesse's talking about life. We're talking about life. We're having a few drinks, and then we just start. It's not a competitive thing. It's just like, yo, we're capturing the moment. So you know what I mean? Like, and yes, that tongue in cheek, that wittiness, that if you know, you know, shit is always the underline of everything.
Clothes.
So, you know
highbrow.
I mean?
I call it highbrow rap. He's highbrow rap.
Like we'll say
sure.
shit that like I guarantee you no one has any idea what the fuck we're talking about, but we know
at all
because we were in that moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like even Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's one of the last additions to the thing.
Yeah.
Talladega. Like we're just fucking around, but like it's
brother,
funny.
Your opening bar on
like,
Shake and Bake, man, Juco, that opening bar, the one about like that ain't courage or whatever. Fuck, I wrote it down here someplace in my notes. Yeah, that courage is still oh yeah, that's what it is. I can't do the hourly. That courage is still cowardly.
I can't do the hourly dog.
Oh,
dog.
Courage
the
is
cowardly
still cowardly. Like, come on, man.
Yo,
like,
right away. And we did that without
that's so real. Yeah.
That's just like him going to the mic and picking however amount of bars he wants to go, and then okay, that's what you did. All right, now I go to the mic and go. Like that's how that shit was done. It wasn't like written, you know. It wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna leave this space for you, and we just took our time and do 4 bars, do it. It was like 1 bar, 3 bars. But Juco, say this one right here, like carry this.
That's incredible, guys. Like honestly, you guys should be writing more together if it's that easy for you to do that.
Sure.
You know, I don't know what the plans for the future are, but
I'm gonna say this. I don't care. I didn't talk to Juco about this, but he's producing an album for me that's gonna come out soon. Yeah, all him. He even gave me lyrics on some of the shit for hooks, which I flipped around, but he gave them to me. Every production, once again, every beat Juco chose, chefed and grubbed on. Everything I chefed and grubbed on, Juco chose. And that's gonna be all him. I'm just rapping. So that's another that's this year as well.
Yeah, can't wait.
World premiere.
Hell yeah. Breaking the news. Here we are.
That should come this year. Once again, this is all stems from I'm a fan. You know, I heard Vinyl Dust Blunts and I was like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? And then since then, like I'm blessed to be a part of this shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing Ace is talking about, like this humility that we carry, this vulnerability. But I'm a fan. I'm happy to be here. I love this shit. You can call me corny all day long. I don't give
nerdy, corny. That's the type of shit. Because I'll call other people corny and nerdy, and I really believe they're corny and nerdy. But I know I'm corny and nerdy in this particular person with this thing. I am like I'm a nerd. I'm a Juco nerd. Like I'll pull that shit up in my car with my son in the baby seat. We take off fucking wheels on the bus. I'll be like, nah. It's Juco, and I'll sing the Juco. My wife just looks at me like, "You're an idiot. You're an idiot." Juco, it's Juco. It's like his name in my phone is Mad O's. Just Juco. We're here. I'm looking back. That's the shit we're doing over here.
You gotta shout it off of a rooftop to make it sound right. Guys, so talking about like, dual meanings on things. Earlier, Ace, you mentioned that the name Two Birds was kind of like a play on like the birds of a feather flock together thing, right? Like two birds, two of the same here.
2 birds, 1 stone as well.
I hadn't thought of, right. That's the one I had thought of, the more obvious reference there, but they both make sense. But I wanted to ask, based off of the 2 birds, 1 stone thing, did you guys go into this thinking like, we want to knock off these 2 objectives, or like what two goals did you have in mind for this? And do you feel like it knocked them both out?
That's Juco. I'll leave that for Juco.
Yes. 2 birds, 1 stone. We got 2. You got a Juco album, you got an Asun album.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All in one shot. And that 1 stone is Jesse. Jesse threw the stone.
Jesse's the stone.
You got 2 albums.
Yeah. And we're a lot of bird talk, and sometimes we could be killing other birds too, right? With the stone, right? It might not be the 2 birds, 1 stone that people say like you see them dead at the other side on the back of the album. That's like, or the front of the album. That's like not us dead either. You know what I mean? And it's like that could be the other rappers, you know what I mean, or the other people we hear talking. So like, there's a lot of references within the Two Birds, and once it's Juco, man. He's yo. What do you think about calling the album Two Birds? Of course. It just processed about two birds, one stone. I had some shit like, I had some corny shit. Like I was saying some shit like, yo, yo, what are you, what are you, Jesse? You're Leo? All right. Yo, some lion and fish shit. I don't know, man. I'm trying to work some deep fucking stupid shit. And this guy just says, yo, what about two birds? Like, of course. That's why I said you just do it, man. You do it.
That's when you just put your hands
Yeah.
up. All right. Yeah.
It's two birds. It is
Those
that.
sayings are old, tried and true sayings for a reason.
Yeah.
Cliches are cliches for a
that shit
reason.
comes up in conversation to this day. Like I was on the phone today, okay, and a man said, "Yeah, we'll just kill two birds." I'm like, like that.
I heard it so many
You know what I mean?
times since we've done this. Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so.
Conversation.
And it's funny because I told Ace this, and I don't know how this came about, but since Raised Right, I've mentioned Devil in the Details, Misery Loves Company, Two Birds, One Stone. I've mentioned every album I've made since subconsciously.
Mm.
And after I made them all, I went back and listened. I'm like, I literally laid out all my albums without even noticing. You know what I mean? I just put all those things in the same verse. And then I went back and listened to the verse. Oh, fuck. Like,
it's there.
All of them, like from Details, Misery.
It's incredible. It's a story. It's Kubrick, bro. You're Kubrick. And that's the funny part, because with art, what I learned when I get older is like, yo, you think like I'm a big Kubrick guy. I'm a big Tarantino guy. I'm a big fucking anything that seems so thought out. And then you go and you read all these people are dead, so they can't tell the story. And like, yo, everyone gets into the deep thought. I feel like that shit, Michael Jackson says the song just came to me. Like, it's natural. It just happens organically. And I think the purer you are, that art now gets told however you want to tell it. People will tell the lines of Juco that like, or I'll say the line to Juco is like, I wasn't even thinking that way. And it hit me that way. You know what I mean? And it actually makes sense still. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's magic, bro. That's like waking up from the dream. The song he's talking about, Vinyl Dust Blunts, with woke up out my dream, Elijah Wan. I said something, Elijah Wan, a dream, a lie you want. I flipped a bunch of words, but I literally woke up and just had that in my head and wrote 4 bars, left it, and then I got the Vinyl Dust Blunts beat, and then I filled out the rest. Like, those were just sitting on my phone, and it fit that song. That's not fun though. Like to hear like, oh, did you plan all this? Did you do all this? This guy's telling his story, and it happens to be the same way it's coming out. That's beautiful, man. That's meant to me. That's better, but to some people, it might not be as like, oh, I wish it was more planned out or detailed. I know people might want to hear it that way, but I think that when you're meant for this shit, the story's written, bro. It's written by itself anyway. You just live
falls
it and
into
it comes
place,
to you.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Right, organic.
Guys, can I ask you this? Like, for two, people who are as lyrically based and full of substance and full of ideas and, opinions as your guys' lyrics are, is there ever a thought about society becoming too dumbed down to keep up? Like, you've talked already about how, I guarantee a lot of people aren't getting these bars. Does that ever become a worry, or is it just kind of a fuck it at this point? Like, whoever gets it, gets it.
I'll put it to you like this. First of all, it's not for them.
Yeah.
But I'll put it to you like this. How many billionaires you know?
Can't say any. Yeah.
There you go. And I'm not calling myself a billionaire. I'm not. The comparison is like, you have to be at a certain level to understand a certain level. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, people will listen to Royce and be like, this is all over the place. I don't like this. But like the artists are like, yo, this is lyrically as good as it gets. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not, if it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm not trying to reach everyone. Right. It's not more artists like me than regular people for that reason. Because my shit is not for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And that's the cool answer. The corny answer that I'm gonna give is, I hate the fact that we're not understood too. Like, I hate people. Today, I was sitting on the couch. I heard a song. I'm not even going to, because I wanted to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about who it is because I'm diplomatic, I'm going to be corny and be diplomatic. Yo, I had to go here. I was like, yo, I see Toronto rap. I see big name people. Like, this is fire. All right? And this guy sucks. Okay? I don't care. He sucks. And, like, it's unbelievably trash. Like, one person tried to give him constructive criticism that said, yo, this is dope, but like your flow needs to be better. I was like, oh, someone, I read the comments. I'm like, oh, fucking someone said something, So I'm like, yo, and he said, yo, my flow is amazing. Don't you see everyone commenting?
Yeah.
Fucking, I change my flow every other song anyway. So I was like, you know what? Let me hear this guy's other song.
They
It's
got
the
him
same
gassed
fucking
up,
flow.
man.
Yo, he
You-
sucks.
There
And
you
the
go.
point is, this is what made me hurt, though. This is what hurt me because this is how we live in our bubble. I had to say to my wife, I'm like, yo, listen to this. And she's just listening. She's not a connoisseur by any means, right? So she's listening. She's like, yeah. She's looking at me like, what does this guy want from me? I could tell. And it pissed me off because I'm like, this is the problem. Why? These people are probably commenting because they're friends. So are my friends liking my shit because it's just they're my friends? You know what I mean? Or am I good? Like, I know I'm good, but I say that to say in the moment, that shit hurts sometimes because like, what is this world? What are we doing this for? And that's where now the real answer and the cool answer is, if you're doing this for anything else to gain something physical, you already lost.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm doing this because I need it. If I don't vent this way, if I don't write, my wife met me, I wasn't rapping to try and do this. But she'd come outside, she's like, you rap? She'd see me fucking outside listening to music and writing. She's like, you do this? I'm like, nah, it's just a hobby.
Yeah.
And the realization is I need it to vent, or else I'm gonna kill people every day.
You can hear it though. It's got to be a hobby for that 10,000 hours before
Yeah.
people really master it. You
Right.
can hear it when guys are just trying to throw their hat in the ring thinking like, oh, well, I could clean up some drug money this way or whatever. Like,
Right. Right.
and nobody likes
And that's
that shit.
cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
people do like that shit. I guess I'm
Like,
wrong.
Yeah, and
people love that
see that
shit,
conundrum? That's like,
Yeah.
But hold on,
am I a
hold on.
hater?
But like this is what. But here's where it's funny. Even guys like Young Dolph really loved this shit.
Yeah,
And
I
under
love
all that,
Dolph.
under the bop, under the fucking hits, there's still like these guys
Yeah.
are still talking about.
I'm not talking about
something.
rapping skill
You know what I mean?
per se, but it has to sound good. Like I'm
There
talking
you
about
go.
someone that doesn't sound like like when
there's a lot of trash.
Toronto artists were doing Atlanta shit that didn't have the Atlanta accent, it didn't fall in right because it's not meant for that. Like some accents are regional. Like regional music is like, oh, that's so hard, that's so tough. I would love to do that, but I can't get it off necessarily that way. But I'll rap on that shit in my way. You know what I mean? So I'm not even talking that. It's this whole shit is just like it's like a mind fuck of like, yo, there's some people really buying in and have maybe it's Epstein. Maybe you just have some power that people will fuck with you. And then not to hate on you though, maybe if you work hard though, you can get nice. So that's why it's hard to hate on someone.
Right.
But when someone comes in with a cocky attitude, your balloon's gonna pop one day and it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. In this world of viral shit, it's gonna look bad, but you're boosted right now and you got your own people are setting you up.
And yo, look,
yeah.
no, just to add on to that quick, because I just want to make one final point about this. There's guys who are highly praised in this, and they claim they're slept on. And one day the truth will come to light with where my fingerprints have been in this scene. You know what I mean? And people are gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, I knew it." You know what I mean? Like he
Juco.
said, my fans know. Like my
Yeah.
fans know.
Juco's
You know what I mean? One
Juco's
day they're
deep in
gonna
this
be like,
game.
we always knew. But
It's like
when that day
like
comes,
Sky
I'm not gonna be like,
Zoo.
oh my god, thank God you guys know. It's like, yeah. Like I wrote these people off years ago. You know what I mean? It's too late for them. You wanna come buy a record? I'm not mad at you. I will sell you a record. But don't fucking turn around, yo, we knew from time, whatever.
Yeah.
Listen to the music or don't. You know what I mean? Support the
Yeah.
shit or don't. We're not friends. I don't have your phone. We don't know each other.
We don't have to be friends.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
To each his own. I'm not pressed. I'm not mad.
And I'm not gonna be disgruntled. No, I love you. I love them all. I'm still gonna be friends. I'm your friend. Ace will be your friend still. Don't worry. Ace will be your friend.
Oh man, I love that. Guys, I caught a bar in here about how the two of you combined are a good argument for the best in the city, and I agree. I think that this is some of my favorite music coming out of Toronto. It made me think, though, who would that third in the big three be of, your guys' choices. Like if we're gonna call an underground Toronto big three here.
I got this.
He's
I got
dangerous.
Ace. Don't
Doobyis
take no
dangerous.
offense. What
Yo.
Kendrick say? Fuck a big three. It's just big me.
Big B.
Okay, all right.
That's a Juco fucking answer if I know that. I'm the
let's go
diplomat.
further. No, but okay. Jokes aside, let me take myself out and let me take Ace out because we're biased.
Okay,
You know, you got
That's fair.
the Raz Frescos. You got the
Mhm.
Daniel Sons.
Yeah.
You there's a plethora of talent in this city in all lanes. Like our lane, you still got. I could with the rest of this interview could be me naming artists from the city.
Yeah.
I shit you
For
not.
sure.
Yeah.
Artists, producers.
No, I
singers.
believe it, man. Last year I played
What-
700 artists on ATSIC in 1 year.
Yeah,
It's all
you did
music
that.
I genuinely
that.
like. You know?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is impressive, honestly. And like the list goes on, you know what I mean? But those two names are like the standout names.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Guys like Sazy been rapping fucking as long as I've been alive. And
With
still
Drake.
rapping crazy
With
right
Drake.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're making Sazy sound old, Juco. How old are you?
I'm just saying, like I've heard that
And-
name from forever.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy's still
Sazy's my
rapping
age.
at a high level.
Still
Like,
busy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's impressive,
Mhm.
man. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Disgusting.
bro.
Masters.
There's so many.
I think it's easy to just say for me, just because it's going to be biased. It's going to be Danielson. It's going to be Raz Fresco, and it's probably going to be interchangeable from that point. It's like you got those. Everyone showed. There's so much. Like if we're talking about actual motion and skill, that's one thing. Now you got to put those two, no matter what, at the top of that list. And the third, now you have the Tonas, you have the Sazys, you have like they're so deep in this shit. It's impossible to just say that for sure. That changes so much. But then you have like the Highways and you have the Ashtons and you have these guys that are like super fucking skilled and like get on their horse. Well, Highways a guy that's been here forever too, that has a lot of work in. You got to get these guys are maybe not as seen as much, but they're fucking disgusting. And really, if they want it like that, they can go and take this shit, right? You got the J. O'Mears, you got a lot of these guys that are like, it's just endless, bro. It's Jose, like you got Snacks, which is not Snacks, nigga, you don't count. He's gonna get mad at me. Call me Snacks. Nigga, you don't count. You're Rochester. Now you got, and then you go Canada, and then you got Mike Schaub, and you got like I ran into Jay Kin. I'm finding talent left and right. Errol.
Errol eats everything.
Everything.
Yes, sir.
Yo, then you have like, you see, you know.
I know. I'm paying more attention than anybody else out here, bro.
This is why you're important, though, because we can't speak for us. That's why, like I said, like me going in a comment and saying something crazy or any rapper is stupid, because if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it, because you're in the same field. You're not allowed. If you retire, go and speak about it. You're not allowed to talk about this.
Right.
That's a honoring. It's honor among men, honor among thieves. You're though the person that tells the thing. When we compete, we want to see in the end you, Insomniac, Art of Dialogue, my man Rogan, friggin' Flo Rogan. We like all these guys are the people that we come out here and we look forward to when this happens. We don't let you down because it's a privilege. Y'all heirs make this platform something. It doesn't exist. It doesn't have value without something qualifying.
You know, I was talking about the Junos a little bit earlier this year, and I think awards matter more, accolades matter more when they come from people who you don't have to apply to. You know, when they come from people who are paying attention to the scene, genuinely just choosing our favorites out here. And that's not to say, you guys should apply for Junos. I know who's voting for the Junos this year. I'm not allowed to say it out loud right now yet, but I know who's voting for the Junos, and motherfuckers have chances at getting Junos if they're applying for Junos. I'll just put things that way or whatever. But
Juco, you should be applied. I applied. I've heard something. The streets. I'm in the streets, so I know everything. The streets knows everything.
I missed my deadline, but I've been instructed to submit. So
you should be submitting.
Hold on. Just to not move on from the Toronto artist thing, because I'm glad Ace said some names, because I just want to say, as artists ourselves, for Ace to give you all of these names, right? But to specifically to give someone like Highway, who both of us will say dead nice, right? Ashton, supremely talented. I'll even go farther. Falcon Outlaw, probably one of my favorite
Falcon,
artists from the
Dante,
city. There's so
Fury,
many guys in
G Knight.
this city that are G Knight that are just dead Che Uno.
New
Like,
villain,
it
doesn't
Wiz.
all over
end.
the place.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it does not end. It will like
Does
it's
it?
crazy.
People are
Like,
gonna be mad at us because I fuck with all of
I'm
them.
sure we're forgetting a wisdom bun it all. Like
Wiz,
Gritfall,
Two-
Sixth Letter,
Those letters.
Six
Come
letter,
on,
Grit
no end
Gritfall.
to 'em.
Yeah. Come on,
man.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, I hear
We
shit.
could
I'm
do
like,
this
what
all
the fuck
day.
is this? I heard some 6 letter shit the other day. Like, what the fuck is this? And
Like,
that's
we could
what
do
we
all
all
day.
have the same complaint probably at the end of the day. But you know what it is? This for up north, because it's a shame. It's a shame to me. The shame for me that gets me mad because I'm rooting. I'm rooting for the person the bus is stored out in this. I believe Cardinal is rooting for the person the bus is stored out in this lane.
Yeah.
Toronto's been had rappers. I'm not talking pop music, and that's not a disrespect shot to a Drake or nothing. He can rap his ass off.
Yeah.
But he is a global entity star, and he comes from Degrassi. It's not the same thing. I'm talking about someone, Tory Lanez even doesn't come, I don't know exactly Tory Lanez. Shout out Tory Lanez. He can rap, he can sing, he can make music, he makes money, all that. I'm talking about someone known that can tour America, could tour these places and be rated as like a Philly sector rapper,
Yep.
or a fucking upstate rapper, or a New York City rapper, or fucking even LA still has that chip on her shoulder too. Chicago rappers. Like, we are them. We are them too. And we can go into
100%, man.
any environment and rap circles around niggas, or get wrapped around too, but we rap circles. We rap. We love this thing. We love this thing. And we keep up to the same thing because we're Canada, we're Igloo, we're this, we're that. No,
all
our
that,
accent, all this type of shit. You can't tell me
All that.
nothing.
All that.
People don't know, and then they say, "Oh, you're from Canada." Then they put it in there. They don't know that until they ask us.
Right.
They don't know by hearing the music.
Listen, when I go anywhere, I love. Yes, I have an igloo, a polar bear. My head slaps when I talk. All I
Yeah.
watch is Trailer Park Boys.
Love it.
Philip, like, I love it.
Love it.
Love
Terrence and Philip.
Yes, we don't get MTV2. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know it.
I love it. I love it.
Love
I love
it.
it.
I got
Because
BT
when
at
we go
16
somewhere,
years
they
old.
act surprised. Like, oh, you guys have your own accent. You guys rap good. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
So
What?
playing off of what Ace just said about, that this lane could blow up, I 100% agree. There's so much talent in the actual, like, lyrical, just hip hop head rap scene that, and like you said, no shots at the guys who sell millions and millions of albums, but you've kind of got to follow a bit of a formula to sell those millions and millions of albums. And that's not a disrespectful, like, I don't mean like that they're cookie cutting a formula. I mean, like, just, you've got to be accessible to the masses in your music. You've got to have melody. You've got to have, something people can dance to, that type of stuff. And I don't know, watching the industry lately, though, I've been wondering, like, do you guys think that the days of lyrical rap are tapering off? Like, because it seems like more and more the successes are things that aren't necessarily lyrically based hip hop,
Did Clips win a Grammy?
Yep.
Yeah, Clips did win the Grammys. Yep, that's true. Clips was my favorite album last year out of America. Yeah. There you go.
Listen, has there ever been a time where the best guy was not an MC?
Yeah.
Like Drake, they could say whatever they want about Drake.
Freddie Gibbs
Drake
nominated.
raps.
Yeah.
Like, you can't
Fucking
be
Nipsey
the greatest
Hussle.
MC and not be a rapper.
Before.
You know what I mean? You can't.
You can't. It's impossible. Now, when I hear that melodic part, because I listen to R&B all day. In the real world, I should be able to get that shit off. And sometimes I do get it off, and I feel uptight. I get uptight about it because it's like the conundrum. And I hate backpack, and I hate this thing, because maybe I can be backpacky sometimes, but I'm not fucking that at all. Like, I'm fucking a gross human being. I'm a debaucherous, fucking nasty, shitty draws, don't bathe for 4 days type of nigga. So that's not backpack. But when I say that, when I say all that to say all these things, Beanie Siegel is not melodic, but Beanie Siegel, although that's a yesteryear, or Freddie Gibbs is melodic, or these Clips can be melodic in a hook. J. Cole can be melodic in a hook. We can get an R&B singer. I think those type of blueprints sonically, you can follow them or not. I think the blueprint that we're missing though is actually structure as far as infrastructure.
Yeah.
When it comes to, yo, I saw Boy Wonder the other day. He came up, yo, love what you're doing. Bum. That is not far but far. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the conversation's going to be had though. Like, we can talk. So I think what we're missing is managers that really believe in this and want to take it there from Canada, because we're not going to get signed to a Canadian major. That's out the door, and no one wants that. J. Cole's not really even. J. Cole's an example. 300,000 independent, bro. Like that's off his website. I think I listened to Jimmy Iovine the other day. I think the streaming is going to be dead soon as far as that whole thing. Like,
I heard about that clip. What was his point? Why does he say streaming is going to die soon? I missed the clip.
They're not moving forward. They're not making it. It's too algorithmic. So as far as like, yo, if you have a family of 4 and you listen to let's say you listen to Asun, you listen to Juco, and your kids listen to fucking Drake, and your wife listens to The Doors, you know, fucking Drake's gonna get all that percentage of money. And people understand that now. So no matter what you could listen to more, Drake gets our percentage of bread now. People understand that.
Yeah.
So even the guy in between, Benny, Conway, it's not strategically smart for them they're not making as much anymore. So the game's not operating as where if you post on Instagram, the algorithm now, we can reach more people than me putting on Spotify. It doesn't have that algorithm to reach people organically. You know what I mean? Even with a paid ad, it's like you're not really leaving your outer circle. And if you are, you're not getting anything that matters. So it doesn't give an incentive. And he's saying that they're playing backwards. So what I'm noticing, I'm like, yo, I see Riggs, I see these guys. Why not just do it with our own little 5,000 or 10,000 people? Like, here, yo, the album's only going to be on my website for free.
Yeah.
Or give me a donation. If I get $1 from the album, how long will it take me to get $1 from streaming for the album? Way too long.
I think it's like 250 streams or something like that. Once you're above 1,000
from Spotify, Spotify, Apple, all of them are different titles.
Yeah.
Yo, YouTube.
But it's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. And you want to build your YouTube foundation, but we also need structure from people that believe in us and want to take us touring. We have to get in front of people. We have to do these things still that matter. Street teams. What we're doing as a basis of like physical product and vinyl and all that stuff is cool. But when the economy takes a hit, people aren't buying like that because it's expensive. Right. It costs a lot to make.
Yep.
Costs a lot to buy. To ship. They're killing us on shipping. Everything goes up. So you have to be constantly ahead of the game. And the name of the game is data. We all know that. Data. Data isn't a physical thing. It's another non-physical thing. It's another a thing that doesn't have a cost, but it costs everything. So we need to collect data. We need to be the data collectors. Mm-hmm. We need to get all your information. All the things we can, and I'm fucking with tech. I have tech dudes. Yo, I was gonna say something crazy right now because this is Bud Lights.
Hold that.
Yo,
yeah.
Yo,
Don't incriminate
Juco knows me too well.
Hold that.
I know a lot of people for the wrong reasons, but those people are in high places, and I never knew how to cash a favor. That's even why I rap seriously now, because I started to realize, like, yo, oh shit, I know the ambassador of music in Canada as a friend. I didn't use that and that had no use for me before. Yo, I know this person. I know the person that runs technology for Tangerine. Yo, Ace, if you ever want to make an app okay, I'm now coming with the idea that can come. And now, because in order to make money off this thing, you have to have that income that's coming in not from music. This is the pamphlet. Mm-hmm. All this is an image, advertising. Yo, we know him for this. But the money, the physical dollar, is going to come from all those said things until it cracks a code. Whether I told Juco, I want to manage Juco. If I had 2 of me, maybe we're gone. Yeah. But you know what, Juco? And not to say I'm quitting rap. Yo, I want to manage you. I want to promote. I want to put you everywhere here.
Not allowed.
I know. He told me you're not allowed. But at the end of the day, I'm going to put him in front of everything I can put him in front of. Because I believe in him. I can quote his lyrics. I can do that. What do you think Dame Dash was doing for Jigga? Yeah. What do you think?
You need people in the corner, right? You need people who people respect in your corner too. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
And you know who does that for me? Fury. And Fury does that for Juco. Fury does that for Danielson. You need the street to say, yo, this guy, the fucking guy that we love, like, yo, my mom's selling hats. Like, my mom's selling dread hats and said, yo, I saw the dread hat. my mom saw that the guy, oh, you know Fury? The guy's like, yo, you know Fury? Like, yeah, Fury's like our son. Boom. Now he goes, well, since you know Fury, everything's different now, and I'm gonna buy 20 hats. Like, that's how the street, the fucking reputation, the who you are. It doesn't have to be street either. Don't even misconstrue that. It's your reputation, who you are. Juco does so many things that are helpful. We're in a bartering world if people don't realize. When economy's shit,
Yeah.
you barter your skill. I can go to the barbershop without $1 and get 30 cuts. I can look good. I can look like $1,000,000. I can go and hit my man. I eat only at mom and pops. I try and stay away from anything else.
Good call,
And
man.
don't even pay today. Don't even pay today. I got you. So when I come back with better butter from my wife, here, hold these. When I go to Fury, here, take some saltfish. This guy just gave me a whole fucking freezer full.
That's community, man. That's community.
That's
You were talking about building community last time.
Exactly. So now let's add to this. Now if I become a billionaire, bro, I'm making an island that's governed, but they don't want to see it. And Epstein Island, that would be nothing. The Ace Island, no government, bro. And you know what? Everyone has to have a skill, though. And I don't care how small it is. It could be the rapper. It could be the entertainer. It could be the person that can grow fucking the best carrots in the world, the best potatoes in the world. Everyone's going to till that land. That's what getting rich is. That's what wealth is. That's not paying land tax.
Yeah.
Why are we paying? We don't own shit. We pay tax every day. Fuck tax, bro. That's the biggest scam in the world. Fuck insurance. Come fix my house when it breaks down. Who's going to fix it? Juco, come through. Call your pops. Come fix that for me, bro.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll make beer tomorrow. The nigga in jail that can make alcohol in jail. Everything stems from the bottom. They need the bottom. Those top guys only could pay for it.
100%,
we are
man. Yep.
We are rich. We are wealth.
You're talking.
Fuck all the other shit.
A wise man by the name of Quinn once said, "Ace, this is for you. You're making too much sense right now, man. You're making too much sense.
You got to be careful. They don't like
confused.
it.
Yeah, the people are gonna get. You're making too much sense right now, man.
It's simple, bro. It's simple, but
they're gonna start getting in the comment section calling you a communist or something here real soon, man.
I'm not talking communism. Get fly. Some people don't get fly. Some people eat flyer than I get. I get fly and they eat flyer than me, and they look like bums on the road, but they eat the best shit. You know what? This steak. Japanese people are the greatest for that shit. This steak. It took me 48 hours to make this shit, and I learned how to slice it in a certain way for 84 years. And now I made my best steak. Like connoisseurs of anything is the beauty, bro. Fuck color, fuck race, fuck gender, fuck all that shit. If you fucking are a person that cares about something outside of just yourself and like attaining to have the most power over someone, power is necessary and rules and some things are necessary, but not like that. Not like rudely, crudely, because those people are dog eat dog too. That billionaire to the 10 billionaire, that guy looks at the billionaire, you're a bum. I'll eat you if I get the chance.
Yeah.
And that's the game you want? That's the system you want to live in? I'm a capitalist too, but for a different reason I'm a capitalist, because you made me have to be that. So I'm going to do it to gain so we can, boom. My brother needs something, I got him. The next man that doesn't need something, that whatever, nah, and I have it. Nah, you don't need that. But you don't have to know diplomatic still. I love you still. But nah.
Yo, Ace, you mentioned you wanted to start managing for Juco. Did this, I saw you guys both promoting some upcoming event hosted by Rosenberg where it said there was an off the top cipher, something going on. Was that something you lined up, or
no,
I wanted to ask you guys how that was lined up?
This is the lending, and then now you talk Jesse. So I'm telling another story. You guys got me in my bag. I'm sorry, Juco.
Hey, let's go.
I'm sorry, Dooby.
No.
Yo, let me talk.
Let me talk. Yo. The first off top I got was because of Juco. You know what I mean? Like Juco brought me there. So when we talk, this is where Juco's. I'm a civilian. Like, nah, it doesn't work like that. Maybe in the city, the things in the city I might put Juco on, but outside there's certain things that he's ingrained. So watch this now. We just started linking with Jesse when he brought me out to. I've never been off top. He's like, yo, Mark Top Shelf, he fucks with you. He's a guy that fucks with you. Like, word? All right. Yo, come out. Trust me. He drove out there himself one day to New York by himself in the snow. He told me
Mhm.
crime
Wow.
was there. The whole reason we're gonna bring crime up here is because Juco made that link. So I'm like, and this is why I want to manage him, because he's so fly that if he doesn't have a manager, someone has to play a position. So okay, so boom. Now we go out there and it's a Top Shelf Premium show. It's his show now. Top Shelf, I did the freestyle. Now the show, that show that they had, it was Juco's show. He brought me on the show. They had a vintage little like market where rapper artists were selling their shit and vintage. And I said, let me run a test because I know Jesse's the guy, but I don't know how much the guy is, how much of a guy he was at that point. You know, I just had to test it. That's who I am. Yo, Mark, you know a guy named Jesse? Jesse? And he goes, like he does vintage and stuff. Jesse? Efferson Frank? That guy's a fucking legend. That's who I want to be. I said, what? Jesse? Okay, this is who we have? This is the guy. And then now we learn Jesse. Jesse tells us who he is. Like, yo, what? Why are you sitting here with us right now? And I'm not gonna tell his stories because there's a lot, and he likes being modest. That's part of his game, so that's cool. So now we go there and do that. Now we go to this. Neither me or Juco have to do anything. Jesse's like, I think this needs to happen. You don't think he's part of that vintage con? My man's gonna go out there and clear dollars on dollars from that movement, but he knows what this means to this whole thing. It's not just about that. So he's gonna go say, hey, let's do something. Then ironically, the Rosenberg shit, it's like a collaboration of like everyone's interest in like, yo, this makes sense. It's a masterminding. It's masterminding, everyone coming to a table. So it's like a mutual thing. But it starts in so many different areas to I know him. Then now it's just like Jesse just set it up, basically. But I don't know the inner workings. Like, yo, he showed me a couple of weeks ago, like, yeah, this is what's happening. All right.
Hey,
That's it.
that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
You're near people giving you connects that you don't even know were
That's
possible,
it.
right?
We're having it here. And that's how I want to get rich. That's how I want to. That's not get rich. Wealthy. Fuck rich. Rich is easy. Wealthy. I want to get wealthy with those type of types. Those types.
What Kanye say? Real wealth is when your money's no good.
No good.
Or you go
No
somewhere and your money's
good.
no good. You know.
Walk with Fury. You know, we need a camera on Fury for like 24 hours. That guy could go anywhere in the world in this
I don't think you
and
can
not spend $1 and get everything he wants.
Ace, I don't think you can do that.
I know it's illegal, but I'm telling you that it's unbelievable because it's real. There's real people next to you to set that example. There's heroes, bro. There's heroes. Like, you know, and to be a pillar, you don't have to be fucking Kanye. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be Drake. But I promise you, Drake knows. That's what's crazy. Drake knows. And this is the thing about our lane. Now we come back. It's so hard for us to make in this lane because it's so prized. Like, if a guy, let's say Juco tomorrow becomes known as the best underground that ever lived in Toronto. Yo, he came from this lane. He became like a J. Cole tier, but with like a more rugged side to it. And he's that guy. Oh, the crab's in the bucket, bro. If Danielson is, the crab's in the bucket because it's such a prized possession at this point. No, that's what Drake wants. I don't know personally, but I could imagine. Why is he angry? Why I wouldn't be angry unless that 400 million comes with a lot of friggin' fucking stipulations, but I could assume that you're angry because I'm not getting respect from certain type of something, right? If Fury becomes the best rapper in fucking Toronto because he has all people be mad. People be mad. If I become, people be mad.
I mean, certain people will be mad, man. But the other thing that's beautiful about all that talent, all pushing in different directions and getting more and more attention, is that if any one of you guys really popped off like that, the spotlight automatically kind of comes back to your roots and the whole paper trail that led up to there and all the other people that you've worked with. Right?
Easily.
So, yeah.
It's going to be mean. It's going to be the new Rockefeller. It's going to be the new Def Jam, damn near. Like, look at all these guys. It's easy to, there's so much coming down the pipeline too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
What? I'm talking it right now. What? I'm smiling because we're doing it. We're bringing back someone like you is going to you're going to know it and be like, what? You heard it here first without hearing it. Trust me. You'll see it though.
I'm going to stay right here watching, man.
Yes,
I'm enjoying the show. It's been cool to be able to tap in and like talk with everybody, across the scene and watch everybody making these moves because people are making moves.
I have to have conversations with you off camera, just between us, because you're so tapped in regionally in other regions that I might not be familiar. I need some other artists from out in those places that I want to discover.
You mentioned
So I'm
Jay
coming to
Kidd.
you.
He's Vancouver based, right?
Fuck with J Kin.
Yeah.
I fuck with J Kin. Yeah, great
How did you link
artist.
up with him? Where'd you find him? I hadn't heard his name. Okay.
Jesse's like, yo, I'm mixing for this guy. I'm like, what? He said it like, what? This guy's Planet Asia shit and all types of shit. He's doing what we're doing.
He had a
on the
solid
West
little
Coast.
project there last year. It was good. I think it was just an EP, but I'm looking forward to hearing more for sure.
Yo, you ever heard of Chung?
Sorry, who?
Chung from Montreal?
Chung, no, that's a new name to me.
She's nasty.
Oh,
Schaub.
Yeah.
Mike Schaub.
Yeah, Mike Schaub, definitely been paying attention there for a while, but yeah. Guys, we're already past an hour mark. Is it okay if I run some of these how important questions?
Let's go.
By real quick.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
How about how important is knowing the other guy's verse before you perform together?
You know what? I think it's very important, but I don't think it just gets that way. I think naturally we fall in love with it, so we know it. Like, I don't expect the guys to know it.
Yeah.
Like, Danielson saved me one of the last shows when I lost my voice, and this guy was hearing him hit it. I'm like, yo, you know this verse? It wasn't even a song that I was on, and he was hitting it, he was on.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's fire. And Juco does the same. I do the same for Juco. Like, I think it becomes just like an honor among artists. Like, yo, I'm with you. I hope we're gonna go perform this. I hope you know something. But if you don't, I have to cover my ass. Like, you know? So it's like, and the funny part is we create so much. It's like, yo, if I'm gonna forget my shit, how am I gonna expect you to remember my shit? You know, it's like kind of like a bonus.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sense.
So
have you guys got a chance to do any performances yet together for this album?
For sure. Oh, not for this album, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not for this album, but we have many times.
Many times on the stage, just stuff we have like single joints up. I always run like Palazzo. I run all the time on my shows, whether he shows up or not. I still do that joint. Yep. The joint from 7th, I love that. So one of my favorites. So we got to shoot a video for that still.
Is any plans to do a show where like you run through songs from this album coming up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we want to do. We got some stuff in the way. Like the vinyl's coming. Like we have a whole another Juco aesthetic. If Juco wants to speak about it, I'll leave it to him.
Yeah, tell us about the vinyl, Juco. Sure.
Yeah, vinyl's on the way. Once vinyl's here, we're gonna couple it with a few other things, and that might include a release party / show / event of some sort. You know, we want to do it right. And in the day and age where like you put something up once and it goes away, this will stand the test of time. This is a rewindable project. This is a great listen. This is a great body of work. So once the vinyl's out, we're gonna treat it like it just dropped.
Good.
And give it a full push once again.
Beautiful. So, set up a tour. I want to see you guys tour out to Western Canada. Yeah.
That would be wonderful. I'll say this, okay? Juco said it. I'll perform in front of 10 people in your city as long as you pay me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 people, or 100 people getting the same show.
Well, I can tell you that at least in Alberta, like Edmonton, Calgary, I know people there who could definitely bring out, hip hop heads to a show.
I was gonna say to you,
we need to connect those dots.
I'm gonna send you my phone number, and when we have time, we're gonna have a good discussion. I'm gonna have some other people in the conversation, and also you need to be a part of it too. Like I don't know if you're adverse to hosting. I don't know if you're adverse to, you're a part. You have.
I'm not afraid of a microphone. You don't have to. I MC myself a lot of the time.
You should play. I know you rap. I know you do your thing.
Yeah.
You should play a role in this because you're going to be an important person, especially to represent that part of Canada, much less you represent all of Canada. But this is something that's growing, and you've been here from the start. Let's go and take this all together. Like, talk about these times, because when 20 years, we need documenters that be like, I was there.
Yep.
And now you have a whole podcast just talking about being there.
Hey, uniting this scene is a big reason I'm doing. Uniting it all is a big reason I do all of this, man. I hope that people hear other artists on ATSIC and think, I should tap in and work with that guy or whatever, right? Like that's the dream to me. So yeah, if I could help set up tours or help set up fucking, ultimately I want to do like a festival at some point and put on some actual event where we get artists from across Canada out and take over some farmer's field or whatever the fuck to put on a big show and do a couple days worth of artists.
Yep, put us on the reserve, bud.
It could be done, man. Yeah, it could be done.
There's no reason we're going to LA before Canada.
Hell yeah.
No way. No way. There's no. It's a sin. It's actually a sin that we've done all that, and there's such a big play. Yo, it's gonna. I'm gonna tap in with you like soon, within the month.
For real,
We're
man.
gonna get on some calls and just really try and map out some shit that makes sense.
I'm here all day, every day, sitting right where I am right now, paying attention to Canadian hip hop. So anytime you want to talk about it, I'm here for it, man. Yeah.
God bless.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go on with a couple more of these how important questions. You guys both strike. This is random. I haven't asked this one. A lot of the time I ask how important is physical fitness for an artist, but I'm going to flip this a little bit and go to the mental health side because you guys both seem like people who might have a meditation regime. So I wanted to ask how important is meditation to either of you?
I think I speak for both of us. Our meditation is alcohol.
Hey, okay, all right.
But I was gonna say these Bud Lights. Yo, I just hit the Bud Light mentality in them. Yo, honestly, no, like to be honest, I'm a dirtbag for sure. But like, it's very spiritual, bro. My mental health, and this is what's funny. This is why I said rap saves me, because when my mental health is terrible. Me and Daniel even had this conversation the other. Like, I am disgusting, and rap will save me because I have to like let me get this out of here because I realize I haven't wrote enough or I haven't recorded enough. Like if I go on a dry spell of 3 weeks or something, I know I'm about to hit some type of turn that's not good. So that will immediately wake me up like, yo, when's the last time I recorded? I'll see features starting to pile up. I'm like, oh fuck, nah, house is not as cool, my wife is not as cool, these things are not as cool. Nah, let me get into this shit. So it cures, and it's important. Like it's what's important is the community of it all, like us getting together, because we'll dodge each other like, yo, I can't make it today, and it's a lot of the times it might not be substantial, but we just need that for our mind, right? And but then that gets old too. We have no, yo, Juco will hit me like, nah, you gotta come through. All right, I'm coming. So accountable. It's very important, bro.
Yeah, yo, there's a balance because, like, real talk, like you said, you need your time to yourself. We're family men. We work full time. Like, this is not paying the bills, so you need to have your mental clarity. But at the same time, like you said, there's moments where like, no, we need to make this move. Like, we need to link. We need to force a link if we have to, and just get right and get back on the same page if that's what it takes. But there's a balance. There is a balance.
Absolutely.
For sure. How about this one, guys? You mentioned just now, beer and alcohol being part of the process for you. I ask often, like, how important is any specific substance to your artistic process? And like, do you create sober? Like I caught a bar on here, Asun, I think the first bar in or something. You're talking about like starting your day with hot lime water. And I was like, is this guy so like clean living? He doesn't even drink caffeine and shit. Cause most artists, when I ask this question, they're like, oh, caffeine, I lean hard on coffee. That's a substance I need to create.
I don't drink coffee at all.
No.
I don't. So this is what, like, this is balance. I profess balance. I tell my wife, my religion is really balance. Part of me is being disgusting. As much as I say I'm disgusting, now I'm clean too. Like, I'll go through times. Sometimes I'll make 6 months, 8 months when you see me getting slim and stuff. Like, I'm really not eating carbs. I went 2 months just the other day with what I make, a month and 10 days maybe with no carbs, just friggin' all clean. No, I was only drinking beer on the weekends. So I don't need to do that. I don't need to be drunk. I could be sober. How you doing, lady?
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have to change me this money, please? Because I need to buy something.
No. I see what that is. I know that hustle. I know that hustle. I don't need to change that. That's okay. But God bless you. God bless you. Here, I'll give you some. I'll give you some change though. I'll give you some change.
Stay warm. God bless you.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
This girl has 100 crumpled up. Like, could you change? Like, I'm gonna give her 2 of my real 50s for her. But anyway, that was good. That was a good little interlude. No, I think leaning on that is dangerous, when it becomes that, because really you don't need that. That's also
crutch.
You created a crutch, yeah. So like, you're still you, bro. Like, at the end of the day, so if that's what you think, it's like placebo. Like, if your mind's set to think that I need to be drunk, like a lot of times we'll have a beer or whatever, but I'm not drunk, or I don't. Like, when I'm writing at home, I'm not necessarily drunk, but I am too. Like, it's just not that way. Writer's block to me is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I could force myself to write and it'd be great, and I force myself to write and it'd be shit. I could just come out with 2-3 lines and it's great, and then the next 13 bars are shit. Like it's just in the moment of how much I care. It's really how much I'm locked in, because we're in a world of short attention span, and that applies to me too. So if it's not alcohol, it could be just like, yo, let me finish listening to Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, let me check Doobyis, what he said. Let me go Instagram. I saw Doobyis fucking talking about this guy. Remember that? I saved it. Yo, let me go check that. Like, that'll be in the back of my mind. And I want to do it right now because I'm a fucking grown man. You know, but then when it starts taking precedence over getting a job done, then there's a problem. So any of those things for me, I'm just talking personally. Like, I live clean and I live dirty. I'm a human. I want to enjoy my shit because I know I have to get right to enjoy this for a long time for my son. But also, I love getting fucked up. Like, I still love that. Like, it feels fucking good. Like, you know, like,
we can relate, man.
Yeah, but I still have a governor. Like, I can, you know, those guys that do like, yo, if I give this guy this amount of drugs, he's gonna do it all, so he can't buy it all. I'm not that person. If I had, just as an example, if I had all the drugs around, I'm not gonna do it all because that's how I govern myself. I'm capable of that.
Yeah.
But some people have that.
Moderation, man. Yeah, that's important.
Moderation.
What about you, Juco? Any substance necessary for your creative process?
No, man. No crutch. I'm sharper, sober.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I do like, you know, I do like to smoke my weed and drink my liquor, you know?
So, how about this? How about how important is keeping up with news? This is a polarizing one. Some
the
people,
worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I hate it, but you got to.
Necessary.
I hate it, but what if they told us, yo, on the 10th, fucking we're evacuating the city and you didn't see it?
Yeah.
We're not here. On the 11th, I'd be the only one here. I'd be in everyone else's house. That's what I'd be doing.
It's all balance, bro.
I'll talk to the aliens. Don't worry.
It's all balance, bro. To me, it's just like, yo, it's dampers the mood. I don't plan for the news. I mean, news now is just being on social media too.
Yeah.
But I love conspiracy shit. I love that shit, to be honest. I get locked in. I listen to fucking Diary of a CEO. I listen to fucking my man there, Tim Dillon. I listen to fucking listen to Joe Rogan. Some Joe Rogan's getting fucking boring now, but I listen to
guy flip flops a lot.
I'm in the nasty Jones. I'm in the nastiest shit too. Like, I listen to some deep like shit I might not agree with, but I gotta hear it. Like, I'm Candace Owens. Candace Owens had a chokehold on me for a long time. The only human I blocked ever in my life was one day before COVID. I think around COVID, maybe close to those times. One day I seen Candace, this black woman, say crazy shit. I'm like, fuck this bitch, and I blocked her. This is how real. The only human I've ever blocked in my life, I blocked her. Someone I never meet, blocked her. And then maybe she came out with the thing with the France woman, and that's a man or whatever. And she started changing her whole shit. She started changing her whole shit over the last like 2 years. I fucking listened to Candace Owens.
Now she's jumped ship, right? Now she's anti-Trump and shit.
It's so strange, bro. Yeah. But like, it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining, man. I listen to it all, man. Yeah, not to say I agree with it.
I can't skip over. I get my news from Tim Dillon.
Tim Dillon's hilarious.
That's where I get my news from. Whatever's going on in the world, I want to hear Tim Dillon.
Rant about it.
I don't actually watch Tim Dillon. I've seen, clips and stuff. Obviously, I pay attention to that. But no, I agree with you that it's better getting the news from, entertaining sources or whatever. I'd rather watch Hassan fucking stream and listen to the news or whatever and hear his takes on the news or whatever else.
There you go.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right. I want to do, I don't know, one or two more of these. How important is being friends with the people you're collaborating with? Is it a genuine friendship?
Not always. I mean, it helped. Like, for me, that I've made albums with, like, it's gonna be that. Juco probably has more of those relationships where I think even people that I never started as friends, I'm a good guy, man. I end up becoming friends because for the art's sake too. I want to know where you're, like, why are you making this? Like, even for Ask God for Help. Like, that's a brother from Spain, MK Ortiz. Like,
okay, that's where
didn't know him. He hit me up, and it was just straight business. I was like, all right, I'm down. Let me hear what it is first, because I'm not just gonna do it just to make money. Like, let me hear it. and it was dope. And then now he's calling me and asking me questions. His English is not bad for a brother that's straight Spain. My Spanish is trash, and I'm Spanish. Like, that's crazy. But I look at that and I'm like, yo, we start building relationship, and even though there's business involved, that's a guy now. Like I rate him, that's a friend. So for me, it's different. But I can, as far as features, there's people that I never really have nothing really with, and it's great still. You wouldn't know. But I think Juco has more. I know Juco has a project with all those. I don't know if that's one of those situations with Rome Streets and those guys, right?
Yeah. So yes and no. For let me answer this the right way. Like a lot of it is a coworker thing.
Right.
Like we're cordial, we do the same thing, we're gonna do the same thing, we'll be cordial, and it's cool. But like, I don't have some of those people's phone numbers. I wouldn't call them. They don't know me.
Yeah, they're not in the group chat.
But like,
no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like with Ace, it's a little different. We know each other,
For sure.
and like we've been around each other. Like it's that's a little different, And I could say that about certain artists, but like it's not always that. I'll say that.
Yeah. Just watching bands and stuff, like, oftentimes rap groups will break up because like it's guys that start real close friends. They're always around each other. They're probably in each other's group chat, and then shit comes between them. And, so sometimes it might be easier working with people who aren't really that close to you. I think, Yeah. But
that's why I say the Lox is the greatest rap group of all time.
Yeah. You had that argument. We had a debate on like a podcast about that.
I mean, the Wu-Tang's still together. I hear you. The Lox is like their longevity is commendable, but like Wu-Tang's still together
Wu-Tang
too.
Is obviously the most world-renowned hip-hop group of all time, but the Lox never split up, never had no drama, still make great music
that we know about.
They all have incredible solo careers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that we know about. That's the key. They probably did, but they're close enough to keep it quiet.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's tougher to keep like 8 or 9 guys, quiet about the inner drama than it is to keep 3 for sure. But
absolutely.
Yeah. All right, guys, I appreciate your time here. Before I let anybody go, though, I ask, can you just give me a quick describe your local hip hop scene?
Okay, I always wing shit. I'm good at that. I think that our local hip hop scene is disgusting, is raw, is lyrical, is artistic, creative, great, brilliant, and I think that it also lacks infrastructure, integrity at the high levels, ethics at the high levels, but passion. We're full of passion and we're hungry. That's what I think our hip hop scene is.
It's a good description.
I'm not topping that. I'm gonna say we're the best in the world.
Hey,
yeah,
love to hear it. Yes,
right there.
Beautiful.
Topped. 2 birds, just like 2 birds. He does it all the time.
The other thing I've been asking everybody before I let them go here is, can you name a Canadian artist you haven't collabed with who you'd like to collab with?
Ooh.
This is one of those, word manifest, let's speak it into reality type things.
Juco?
I'm gonna say Chung from Montreal.
I'm gonna make sure I look her up after. Yeah.
Could I get 2?
Oh, of course, yeah. Many shout outs as you
want. Mike Schaub. I want to collab with him, and I want to collab with Socrates.
Hey,
you can't do that. Come on, man. You can't do that.
When I asked Quake Matthews, I'm pretty sure he was like Justin Bieber, Alanis Morissette, and like I don't know, just some other multi-platinum artist like Drake. Maybe he said or something.
Gord Downey, fucking Jim Carrey.
Socrates is reachable though. That's in the framework.
I could see.
Saying, like, come on, man.
I could see it happening.
I could have said Drake. I wouldn't say Drake. I could say Drake though.
No, because you said Socrates, mathematic. There you go. Bong bong.
Oh, mathematic.
Okay.
Yo, we call mathematic tomorrow. Let's do it.
Hey.
Say less.
Beautiful.
That's hold on.
Piece of math.
Real quick, and I'm sorry to do this on the podcast. Is mathematic Wisdom's brother? Because I swear that
no. Trax is Wisdom brother.
Oh, but they
look similar.
You've never seen them in the same room. I'll tell you.
Wisdom, yeah, that's true. Wisdom's brother is Trax. I just saw him the other day on road, and they look actually identical. You're absolutely right. And they're probably they're the same age. They look the same. Yo, that's crazy. And they probably work together all the time too. That's what's funny.
Damn.
That's Spider-Man and Peter Parker right there.
I was just telling a couple interviews ago, I was talking to Fresh Kills, and he just had twins, and I was telling him, like, I can't think of any twins who are hip hop artists together. You got to train those twins up right, and they could be the first fucking twin duo or whatever. But maybe those guys beat him to it, I guess.
Word. They've been living in secret though.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Fucking math, and I never put that together. That is crazy.
Same person.
All right, guys, this has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys spending the time to talk with me. I'm going to stay tapped in and keep watching as the music drops. Keep playing it on AtSick. Yes,
sir. I'm sending you my phone number. I'm sending my phone number in the DM. We're going to connect. And please watch Fly in Formation. This is if you're a Canadian and you haven't seen one episode, I challenge you. I challenge you, any artist that listen to this, listen to one episode and choose someone at random.
Yeah.
Pick one. Just listen through. Just choose one, man. And make a comment, and then you can be on this too.
Hey.
You know, I'm sure Doobyis he is 700. I'm sure he's probably listened to you, to be honest.
It's true. I've probably promoted their music, yeah. I know more about most people's scenes than they do, man. Like,
they know. And this is a foundational place where you can get a look. So do some. Karma is great, man. Karma is great. So you just got to do some service sometimes. Sometimes it won't just come your way. It's earned, right? So
appreciate you saying that, man. That's
absolutely.
That's a message people need to hear. I feel like these interviews people will watch their homies interview, but just tap in, find somebody else. There's all sorts of talent across this country, and I swear I'm not just co-signing anybody. Nobody's paying me for these fucking things. Like, I'm really reaching out to people whose work I respect. So,
That's beautiful.
It's a high level of artistry all the way across this country.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, guys. I respect you a lot. Keep doing your thing, and peace out,
bro. Peace and love.
All right, everybody, that was a lot of fun. Hope everybody enjoyed that and learned some things. Asun and Juco's new album, Two Birds, Asun Eastwood and Lord Juco. That's how you're going to find it if you punch those things in. I encourage everybody, find it on streaming, do that. But if you've got the cash, if you're not hurting for it, you can buy digital singles, you can buy digital albums, you can buy vinyl, you can buy shirts, any of that. That's how artists actually feel the support. Streaming numbers are nice to see, but it doesn't really help anybody keep the lights on, so it's important that people go out there and actually are pulling out of their wallet to support artists in one way or another. Even if it's just a 99-cent digital single. If everybody did that, you got to think to yourself, what if everybody in the world behaved how I behave? And, if everybody in the world bought as much Canadian hip-hop as I personally do, we would have a much stronger Canadian hip-hop scene. I can definitely say that. So that's my lesson for now and every other episode of this show. But I appreciate people coming through, hanging out in chat. Big ups to people who have been sounding off in Twitch chat tonight. I appreciate y'all always supporting the channel. Coming up next week, I'm talking to Michael Shabazz. He is a East Coast MC. The week after that, I'm talking to Mackie Lavender. He's MC based out of Montreal, I believe. March 10th, I talked to K Stone. So that'll be March 3rd with Mackie Lavender. March 10th, I talked to K Stone. He was a Treaty 7 MC from, right around here in this neck of the woods. I think maybe he repped for Saskatoon originally, but he definitely, came out and worked with some guys out here in Lethbridge, and that was when I first heard about him. But now he's released a new album. He's moved out to Montreal. Really dope. One of the younger guys who I've interviewed before, so he brings that youth perspective to it, and he's doing a lot of really good music. People should be paying attention to. So that's March 10th with K-Stone. March 17th, Sazy will be the first guest, I believe, to return to the show 4 times. I'd have to go back and look through, but I'm pretty sure this will be Sazy's 4th time on the show. Looking forward to talking to him. He's doing a new drop every Monday now. If you're not tapped in with Sazy, you should be. March 24th, I talked to DOV and DJ Chino 420 of a group called Hella Trees that's based out of Toronto. And March 31st, I'm talking to The Sixth Letter. He is an MC who is based out of Toronto, part of Raz Fresco's crew, Baker's Club, obviously. And looking forward to talking to him. Coming up, weeks after that, I'm not going to say the dates for these ones, but I'm talking to Edmonton-based MC Tariq. I'm talking to Seraphin. He's from Calgary. I'm talking to Len Bowen. He's from Winnipeg. I talked to Ezza, Niagara Falls. I've talked to him before. Into May, I'm talking to Tone Chop and Frost Gamble together for the first time. I've talked to Tone before, I've talked to Frost Gamble before, but Tone is actually going to call in on this one from, I want to say he's in like upstate New York or something. He's New York based anyways, someplace in the state of New York. I'll learn more when I talk to him, I guess. May 12th, going on through May, I'm talking to OP Yeti, way out in Victoria on the West Coast. Dope MC from Ruse Records, that's his crew, with Brainiac and OZ, the other guys in Ruse Records. I talked to Brainiac a while back. May 19th, I'm talking to Half Cut and Cole the God, Calgary-based MCs. They put out a dope album last year as a duo. Cole the God isn't an MC, Half Cut is. Cole the God is a producer who made all the beats for that project. I think it was called The Relentless 2. It was one of my favorites from last year. And then May 26th, the last one on the schedule, I am talking to Cold Camp. So that might be the Dirty Samples' fourth time on Fly in Formation as well. He's a dope producer based out of Calgary. He also has been a long time dope MC. People should tap in with any of these names I'm mentioning. They're all very talented, very dedicated, very artistic people. There goes my wonderful wife in the background. Big ups to her for being the show's biggest supporter. If you would like to support the show, you can always donate directly. It's paypal.me/Doobyis to go to. I'll maybe put a link someplace, but if I don't, that's easy enough. paypal.me/Doobyis. That's where you can donate direct, and big ups to everybody who has donated and does donate. Big ups to all the artists who send their music over, and keep coming back. Tuesdays, I'm always over on twitch.tv/Doobyis. That's where these things happen live. The interviews go over to YouTube a day or two later, but you can always catch them live Tuesdays on Twitch. As well, over on Twitch, a lot of afternoons through the weekdays, I'm on there working on various things. Thursdays, I'm normally putting together After the Smoke is Clear mixes. I should mention you can always find my mix show After the Smoke is Clear over at mixcloud.com/Doobyis. The hub for everything that I do is Doobyis.com. Tap in over there. Hit me on social media. Let me know what you think of any of this stuff. I always love to hear from people. And I'm going to keep at it. We're still right here.